Today we are dissecting a frog. First of all, we're going to try to determine the sex of the frog. Two ways to do that from external is looking at this thumb pad right here, which if the thumb pad is large, like this one seems to be, it is a male, and also the males are smaller than the females. So I'm thinking, by judging by the thumb pads, that this one is a male. So now let's go to some of the external features around the head. First we have the eye here, which is used for seeing, obviously. And over this eye is the nictitating membrane, which covers the eye so the frog can go in water and its eye won't be damaged. Right behind the eye is the tympanic membrane, which separates the ear from outer environment. And what this will do is it'll vibrate, and then it'll vibrate the sound into the ear, which vibrates the bones in the ear, causing the frog to hear. Then we have the external nares right here, which are basically its nostrils, and those are on both sides. And we have the mouth right in here. And now we will open up the mouth and look at some of its features. First, right here we have the tongue, this big orange thing, orangey tannish thing. If we pull that back, hold it back, so right in here, right on top, we have the vomeron teeth, which are real hard, real strong. And then right in here, in between, right under the lip, is the maxillary teeth. These two sets of teeth, maxillary teeth. These two sets of teeth are used for holding the prey, mainly. And then right next to the vomeron teeth, we have the internal nares, which is the inside version of the external nares. The external nare tube runs right into the internal nares to bring air to the mouth so it can go to the lungs. Down here we have the eustachian tubes, these holes right there and there, which are used to get fluids out of the ear. Can you see those?
I think so.
Alright, they're right in there. And then down farther, we open it. Can't open it any farther. Down there in that hole is where the glottis, pharynx, and esophagus all are. And the glottis is just a slit covering that covers the pharynx, and the pharynx leads to the esophagus, which leads to the stomach. So that's where the food goes to get to the stomach and the digestive system. So now what we are going to do is open up the frog, place it on its dorsal side with its ventral side facing up. Get a pin here. You pin the frog in between its wrists, both its wrists on both sides, and in between its ankles in the back here to hold it down. And also put one through the front in the snoutish area, through the front of the mouth to hold the head down. And now you will locate the cloaca, which is sort of in between its back here, in between its legs. Basically its butthole.
It's anus.
Its anus is the scientific cool term. What we will do now is make an incision with your scalpel from the cloaca up the body. I'm going to try the scissors because the scalpel looks a little dangerous. Be sure to not cut too deep. What you want to do is go straight up the middle here, and then you're going to take one cut down towards this arm, and then another cut towards this arm and get it there. And then you're going to do the same thing in the back, except towards the legs. So like so. And on the other side also. I can grab it from here, we're going to turn it. And then you take a pin, take these flaps of skin back. You can cut them away from the membrane using your scalpel and just a nice slicing motion like that. Get it up here too. And we are just going to pin this skin back so it's out of our way. We'll do the same thing on this side now. Just scrape that muscle membrane away. Take our other pin and pin it back there like that. And then you can just peel these skin back too, just like that, to reveal all of the intermuscles. Now we are moving on to the digestive system. To get there, we must take all this muscle here and cut it off and open up the body cavity. To do that, I am going to make a small incision with my scalpel here to get it started. Then move to the scissors to get down in there a little bit deeper. Again, don't cut too deep because you don't want to break anything open here. Let me get it up here. Make this scalpel quick. Right, and now we're also going to break the breastbone so that we can open up the body cavity more so. And there it goes. Then we're going to take this and do like what we did with the skin, just cut it off to the side a little bit so you can pull it out of the way. And then again down here a little bit more.
I'll just say I'll finish this and pin it down.
So here I will now finish this and pin it down. Now that the inside body cavity is open, we will talk about the digestive tract and system. This first big brown meaty part here is the liver. Right there, it is used to get rid of old blood cells, and it produces bile. If we pull this away, this little green pea sort of looking material here is the gallbladder. It stores the bile. Underneath the stomach here, somewhere in this area, is the pancreas, which secretes digestive enzymes and insulin into the system. Now here, this big thing that kind of looks like a shrimp is the stomach, which the stomach is the first major chemical breakdown of the digestive system, and it also physically breaks down food too by churning it. If we go from the stomach here now, we're in the small intestine, right in here, which is that's where all the nutrients from the food get taken out. And now after the small intestine, we go down here to the large intestine, which is right here, and in there the water is removed, and from here it goes to the cloaca, which is the hole that everything comes out of, all waste, and the sperm also come out of for reproductive, or eggs. Yeah, they all come out of the same hole, but they do have 3 different tubes inside, and they won't come out at the same time because of that. So that is the digestive system.